All right, guys, we are at the Coachmen factory in Middlebury, Indiana. I'm here with Billy of Coachmen. Billy Bontrager.
Bontrager, yep.
And you do customer service?
Customer service warranty for Coachmen, Class Bs.
So we are here with a Nova. We did this before with the Beyonds. We are going to go through the Nova line and how to winterize, de-winterize. I think we're starting with a rear bath, right, Billy?
That's correct.
So we're doing an RB here, but never fear, we're going to do a C and a D, right?
Correct. You'll need your antifreeze solution. Mm-hmm. You can make up a hose like this that hooks up to the winterization inlet. If you're using a bucket like this, you'll need to get an adapter hose. Okay. If you have a regular bucket, you can just use the inlet valve that's in there and just hold it inside the solution. Okay, and then what kind of solution is this we're getting? Just RV antifreeze. This is sold at any Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, a lot of auto parts store, O'Reilly. But you want to get the RV grade, and is the RV grade the pink one? Pink, correct. Okay, let me go in. So rear bath, we've got a sink right here, and then we've got all your Truma stuff on this side. Correct. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do, which we already have on, is you're going to power on your 12 volt, your battery disconnect switch. You're going to put that in the use position, so we have 12 volt in the coach. 12 volt is all we need. Okay. You don't need to be plugged into 110 to have this done. So you will need to remove this bench. Correct. Right. Yep. There's 7 screws, 3 on that side, 3 on this side, and 1 in the middle. This platform will come off, and you'll have access to everything that you need. Yeah, there you go. And as you see, we did it right within the space. So right here is our winterization inlet. This is what's going to be drawing our antifreeze into the water system. Mm-hmm. So before we do any of that, we are going to find my flashlight. So what is the principle with these valves? How do we know what's open and what's closed? Okay, so when you bypass the Truma, you're going to have 3 valves. You're going to have one on the white line, which is the bypass. You're going to have one on a red line. Okay, hot. Hot, that's the hot water coming out. And the blue is right here. Mm-hmm. So that's the cold water going into the Truma. So in order to winterize, we're going to have to close the red and the blue, which are already closed. So if the valve is going in the opposite direction as the water line, that means it's closed. Okay. This one here is open. Mm-hmm. So this will allow the fluid to go through and bypass the Truma, not allowing the fluid to go into the Truma. So once you have your bypass valve set, you'll come here and take off this Teflon nut. You can thread it into your homemade device if you make one of these. If not, like I said, you'll have to use a bucket if you don't have one of these. So once you got this threaded on, you can open your valve. This will allow the fluid to go through into the bypass. Now we're going to turn on the water pump. You can do that from either this control. Mm-hmm. So you'll just turn on your water pump. Once the water pump kicks on, it'll start to draw the fluid out of your container into the water lines. So you can operate it from there or up here at this Firefly control. Right. So if you turn it on back there, it'll already be on up here. Okay. So once you have your pump running, you'll turn your faucet on to cold, and you allow any clear liquids that's in the lines to come out, and you'll let these run until you see pink fluid coming out of each fixture. You'll do each fixture do one at a time. You start with your kitchen sink, then go back to your bathroom sink and your shower. Once you have pink fluid at all the fixtures, you can dump a little in your P-traps over the winter. That way any water that's residual in your P-traps won't freeze and cause damage. Oh, okay, so you put some into the P-traps. Yep. What about the toilet? Toilet you can do as well. Okay. All right, and then you leave everything in that position over the winter. Correct. Here you go. So here's the water pump switch on this particular Nova rear bath. If you have an outside shower, you will also run open the outside shower until you get pink fluid coming out of that fixture as well. Everything winterized and you're ready to de-winterize, all you'll need to do is fill up your fresh water tank with fresh water, or hook up your outside city to your hose, and you'll run all your faucets until you get clear fluid coming out of all your fixtures. Okay. And then once we do all that, we can go back in and I'll show you how to reset your bypass valve.
Let's do that. You want to fill it up and run the water here clear?
Yep, clear at the shower area and your sink area, just till you get clear water out. Once we have everything cleared, you can open up your Truma. So we'll make sure our water pump will be shut off already because you're done de-winterizing.
Okay.
And you'll only have to reactivate your pump when you're ready to run water from the tank.
Okay.
Okay, so we can disconnect this here. And when you're ready to use the Truma, you're gonna go back and you're gonna close your bypass valve.
Okay, so now that's closed.
That's closed. And then you're gonna open the blue line, which is allowing cold water to go into the Truma.
Right.
And you're gonna open the red. You're gonna open the red so that allows the hot water from the Truma to go into the system.
Yeah, so basically the opposite of what you were doing.
Correct.
And now that clean water can go into the Truma.
Correct. And that should be it. And like I said, when you winterize, you can open up your low point drain valves to let any residual water that's in the lines exit the lines. And after that, all that's done, just put your bed base back together and you can go camping.
You're good to go.
Good to
all
go.
right. Billy, we are looking at C.
Yep, a Nova C.
Okay, so what do we need to know here?
All right, let's go in.
All right, I'll go in. So with the C, that's the couch model. So if you see this couch in the back, that's it. Like we were saying, everything is actually different based on sizes and location.
Correct.
For where you guys need to squeeze in systems, right?
Yep. So in this floor plan, your winterization inlet will be underneath the jump seat here on the passenger side, and your bypass valves will be underneath the sofa, and we'll go back there in just a minute and we'll show you how to adjust those.
What do we need to do here first?
So the first thing that we do is we turn on our battery disconnect switch, which is already on. You'll turn that to the use position. So we have 12 volt in the coach.
Okay.
12 volts all we need to operate the water pump.
Yep.
That's all we need to do. You open up your rear doors. This panel here will be fastened by 4 screws, one in each corner. Can undo those screws and just kind of tuck this out of the way. And down here, we're gonna have our bypass valves. So the white is the bypass valve, the red is the hot water coming out, the blue is the cold water going in. So the way this is configured right now, this is already set to winterize.
Okay.
So when you winterize, this needs to be open. The valve going in the same direction as the water line, the valve is open. When it's going in the opposite direction, that means the water line is closed off.
Okay.
So as we're running fluid, this is going to bypass the Truma and go straight into the system. So once we have our bypass valve set, you'll come down here to where your inlet is located at. You'll remove the Teflon nut that's into the end of the line. Mm-hmm. If you don't have a bucket container like this, and you have just a regular open bucket, you can just put this directly in the bucket. Yeah. If you're using something like this, then you'll need to make up a fitting to where the hose will fit into your solution.
Yeah. And if anyone's skipping forward, this is RV type winterizing fluid.
RV antifreeze.
Antifreeze, okay.
Yep. And you can get this at Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, O'Reilly Auto Parts has it. I'm sure Advanced and AutoZone has it as well.
Okay.
So you'll just thread your fitting onto this here. Make sure it's nice and tight so you're getting a good clean connection. If you put a shutoff valve on it, you can. It's not needed, but you can put a shutoff valve on there. You'll open your valve to allow the fluid to go into your inlet valve. Okay. So once we have this set up, we go up and turn on our water pump switch. There's one here up front, and there's one in the back where we just took off that panel. Yeah. There's one back there as well. Okay. We will run to each faucet individually and turn it on and let the pump run until you get pink solution coming out of the faucet head. Before you winterize, you're gonna have regular clear water in there, so let all the water run out until you get pink fluid. Mm-hmm. You'll do that here at the kitchen sink. Am I going into the bathroom? In the bathroom, you'll do it at your sink and your faucet. So with this divert, what do we do? So you're gonna want this to go to shower,
Oh, shower?
Shower.
Okay.
That way it's letting fluids come out of your fixture here.
Okay.
You can also run your toilet a few times until you get pink fluid
coming in there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then when you're done, you can take a cup to 2 cups and put it in each one of your P-traps.
Okay.
For any residual water that's left in there that you don't get out. That way it stays safe from freezing. Now that we have all the antifreeze at all of our fixtures, we can go back and disconnect our setup we got here.
So obviously when you winterize, you take all this out, you leave everything in the position that they're in right now, and you leave it like that over the winter.
Yep. And then when you're ready to use the coach for your next camping season, you will fill up your freshwater tank or hook up a hose to your outside city. Mm-hmm. And then you will run all your faucets until you get all the antifreeze out of your faucets and you get clear fluids back at your
coming
faucets.
out. Okay.
And once we have that done, we can go out and redo our bypass valves. So putting the coach back in normal operation, we close the bypass, shutting it off. Mm-hmm. And then we open the cold water going in, and we will open the hot water coming out. And then whatever low point drains you have open, you can close your low point drains as well. After everything is said and done, you can pull your black and gray tank valves to empty any antifreeze. I would leave that in the tank until you're ready to de-winterize. Okay. So any water that happens to be in the fresh or the black or gray tanks will stay free from freezing.
And then you put that panel back.
Put the panel back together.
Obviously, you'll put that other panel back inside.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, Billy. Besides the heat, we're still doing good, right?
We're doing good.
Okay, so what are we looking at now?
We're over Nova 20D.
20D.
And we're going to show you how to winterize and de-winterize this unit.
Okay, so first thoughts that we need to have when we're looking at this.
First thing you want to do is locate your winterization inlet valve and your Truma bypass valves and your low point drains. Okay. Okay. You can open your low point drains to let any residual water that's in the hot and cold lines drain out of the water lines before you run antifreeze through them. Yeah. You want to bypass the Truma so we don't get no kind of fluids inside the Truma. Yeah.
So general thoughts, low point drains are under the van, in the back. Yeah, so something like that. We'll run in some illustration.
Depending on floor plan, they're in different locations. Yeah. So you can always call our tech support line. You can call my number, which is 574-825-6225. Or you can email me at wbondtrigger@forestriverinc.com, and we can email out plumbing schematics. So you can have a...
Yeah, and we'll try to run those into here as well. Yeah. Okay, so once we've located those, what's next?
We're going to go ahead and go inside.
All right, so here in the D... Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah. Why do we have both of these open?
So under the passenger side bed is where your winterization inlet is going to be. Oh. This is where we draw the fluid from. Okay. And on this side of the coach, on the driver's side, is where our Truma is located.
Yeah, this is the unit.
And that's where our bypass valves will be located on the back side of the Truma.
Yeah, this is actually the cleanest shot of the unit that I've ever seen.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to take both of these tops off to winterize and de-winterize. So the first thing we do is turn on our 12 volt, which is already turned on. Your use store switch, turn that into the use position. Okay. So we get 12 volt into the coach to operate the water pump. Once we do that, we can go back here to our Truma.
So right now, let me guess, that bypass is open.
That is open.
Okay, so we've got to close it, I'm guessing?
Yeah, no, so this one we're gonna leave open.
We are, okay, open. So. Okay, because we want it to bypass.
Correct.
We don't want any of the winterization fluid going into this.
That's correct. The red line is right here. That will be closed, and the white will be closed. Okay. So no water, so nothing will go into the Truma. Once you've done your bypass valves, come here to your water inlet hose, take off the Teflon nut. If you have a regular open bucket, you can dump your solution in that and put this right inside the bucket
Right.
And it'll draw. If you're using a container like this will not fit inside there, so you have to make a little device.
So how do you guys make this up for folks? How do they make it up for themselves if they want it?
So you need some pecs, a male thread that would thread into your female side here, and then just a hose.
Okay.
And you can put a shut-off valve on there if you'd like.
Okay.
This one has a shut-off valve. This was made by the production line.
Yeah.
So we're just going to thread this on. Once it's nice and tight, drop this down into your solution. You're going to open your valve, which is already open.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn on our water pump and let the pump draw the fluid out of the container to all the fixtures.
Yep.
You want to do one fixture at a time. So once your water pump's on, just turn on the faucet, turn on our water pump.
And cold?
The cold side, yep. And you will run this until all the clear liquid is out and you're getting nothing but antifreeze coming out of the faucet head.
Okay.
So you'll do that at your kitchen shower head and your shower faucet. You will make sure that your shower miser is set to shower and not divert. Then you can also flush the toilet numerous times until you get pink fluid coming out into your toilet bowl.
Okay.
And then after that's all.
You mean clear if we're de-winterizing?
Well, to get because you have right now you have regular water in the line going to the toilet. So you want to flush the toilet until you get the antifreeze coming into the toilet.
Oh, okay. When you're winterizing.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Okay, so then you're fully winterized.
Yep. And
Okay,
then
got it.
Then you can take a cup to 2 cups and pour it down each drain to let it set in the P-traps. You can also do that in your sink, and you can dump a little bit into your
Toilet bowl.
And that's all that's really needed to do to winterize.
And that's typically what you guys are doing at the factory.
Correct.
And then when people get it at the dealer de-winterizes.
Correct. Depending on the where the coach is at, if it's winter time, there more than likely they'll probably keep it winterized until it's sold. Otherwise, they'd have to keep everything running inside the coach to keep things from freezing. And we're ready to use the coach again. We'll get this removed. We'll reinstall our Teflon nut. You're going to tuck your hose back down in here. And that's all we'll have to do on this side, and you can reinstall your bed top. So after we get clear water back at all the fixtures, you're going to go and reverse all your water lines down here.
Yeah, so right here, so when we're de-winterizing, we're just going to hook it up to water, run water through it everywhere until it's running clear, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And once we get it clear, you're just going to close your bypass. That would be now closed.
Okay.
And then you're going to open your cold water going in and your hot water coming out. So both of those valves would need to be open.
Those up. But now that everything's clear, it can all run into the Truma.
And that's
pretty much it. Let's go out and wrap up. And then if anyone has any questions, what do?
They can call me, Bill Bontrager. My number is 574-825-6225. Or you can email me at wbontrager@forestriverinc.com. Or you can call Sean McKeag. His number is 574-825-6319. And his email is smckeag@forestriverinc.com.
Yeah, and you guys could do that. If anything in here is not clear, make sure you reach out to these guys, and we'll try to include some pictures and stuff like that. Thanks so much, Billy. I really appreciate it, man.
Great work with you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Leave comments and questions, etc. I think we are going to cover Galleria at some other point.
Correct.
And then I know there's some new models coming in, so we'll cover those too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're out of here. See you in the next one. Peace.
See ya.